Ka Ophis District School Education Officer, West Giant Hills District Juwai, Kalapun ko burami ki khynnah puli ki bayo position hak eksamin SSLC but HSSLC jong ka district hak jingalang kabalalong ha district library auditorium mentong Juwai hak laitrik jilio. Hak ni ka sngi la don lang u director jong katanat puli puthi ka sorkar jila ba bante lang je kharshandi MCS kum ukong san ka District School Education Officer Dr. Waisa Sumer, ka Retired Joint Director DSEO kong APCM, nalor kinonghay kay bat kikmiki kpa jong khynnah school. Haka ni kasngi lapun ko burom ki nyongut khynnah ki bayo position haka eksamin SSLC bat arngut haka HSSLC Arts but Science, kum ka jing itu ka jing la jong ki haka jing puli. Haka SSLC, ki basyapun ko burom kilong, ka Janita Pator, ka bawan haka kerdan 5th position, na Sauling Do Higher Secondary School Mokayaw, Waymaya Nong Tudulakyang 8th position, Aaron Dhar, 18th position, Baro Arngot na ka North Liberty Higher Secondary School Juwai, Yakaman Ika Chulan, 10th position, Shangpung Presbyterian Higher Secondary School Shangpung, S. Shekina Marbo, 12th position na St. Mary's Maxerolo Girls High Secondary School Juwai, Eric Fernando Papang, 19th position na Shangpung RMSA Secondary School Shangpung, but leading star Maria Lamin, 19th position na Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Secondary School Lamin. Katba hak HSSLC, kilong kamewari ka pariat kabawan hagakerdan 10th position arts stream but ka hakiru chalam 8th position science stream baro arngot kidei na North Liberty Higher Secondary School Juwai.
The basic essence of having this grading system is to ensure that states compete. So, when we talk about states competing with one another, it draws back to the schools, because even within a particular school also there is so much of competition that is happening. I remember meeting Sir Richard. I think we were there together in one panel discussion, and we shared the opinion that grades are not everything, and we all agree with that. Okay, in fact, as young people, as students, we all understand that grades does not mean everything. Of course, some of our parents may not agree with this, but it is a fact. But if you look on the other side, grades also play a very, very important role, because it brings about that spirit of competition. Because unless you have an objective in mind, unless you have an ambition in mind, then you will not have that tenacity. You'll not have that vigor to strive towards it. So therefore, it's very, very important to balance these two things. So whenever I go for these different programs, I used to tell them that there has to be a very, very healthy balance. After you pass out from class 10, then you decide as to whether you want to go for arts, science, commerce, or any other stream, right? So now we are felicitating not just the SSLC but the HSSLC toppers as well. So now the moment you clear class 12, it means that these streams which you are in, whether it's arts, science or commerce, these will further branch out and multiply into different avenues. And it is up to you to make the perfect choice. All right? Perfect choice, why? Because certainly we all understand that sometimes, the educational background which we have, it does not tally with the job that we are doing. Okay, and I can give you a lot of examples on this also. Say for example, a simple example, I'll tell you, if we being in the government sector, we've seen, I've seen a person who has done PhD in biochemistry, okay, and somebody who has the potential to do more research on the subject. All right, he or she, I will not name the person, but that person is actually working as an LDA assistant in some department, okay, which has no relevance, which has no connection with it. So what I'm trying to say is that, because given the guidance that you all get nowadays, all right, the guidance, the interventions that you get nowadays is nothing compared to what we used to get during our time. So I was telling somebody in the morning that such a system actually provides a level playing field for everybody. I'll tell you, as a topper, you're here, you're highly elated, you're very happy, you're very proud of yourselves, your parents are extremely, extremely proud of you, your relatives, friends, everybody, including your teachers and your principal as well. But you can imagine the sentiment which is there with your friends who have not been able to reach to this level. Okay? So you can imagine they will not, they will lose the motivation, they will lose the encouragement to work hard. Why? Because they feel that, maybe only the toppers will get the best chances or the best career options in the world. But now the system has been devised in such a manner that a level playing field is being provided for each and everybody. Which means that, I'll come to the most important point, is that at every level you have to compete. Alright? You've competed in the SSLC and the HSSLC examinations, you've emerged as toppers. So now you will have to compete again in the NEET exam. And NEET exam also you'll have to compete very, very well, because you'll have to get a good score. You get a good score, it means you get into a good university or a good college. So that's why every level of competition is always there. I'm just giving an example about medical science. After you clear, your MBBS, you have to go for post-graduation, then again you will have to sit for another examination. You don't clear the examination, you don't get to go for PG. So at every level things become very, very difficult. Alright? But not trying to be pessimistic, on the other side, you have a lot of opportunities awaiting you. Okay, so that's why I used to tell students that with regards to career options are huge. And whenever I attend these programs where they used to invite me as a resource person to talk about career guidance and counseling, I used to tell them very, very clearly that even though I'm a civil servant myself, civil service is not the only option in the world. Okay, civil service is not the only option in the world. It might look as the most viable option, but it is not the only option in the world. And by saying this, I'm trying to say or send across a message to you that career options are very diverse in nature. It all depends on which option it favors you the most. Alright, so you have to find a career option which favors you the most. And if you take an example of West Indian Hills district, I was telling somebody, West Indian Hills district is one district which produces the maximum doctors in Meghalaya. Alright? And people sometimes used to criticize that the people in West Indian Hills district, they're only after medical science. Okay? The parents, they always tell their kids to go to become doctors. If they don't get regular seats, they'll buy the seats and they'll do whatever they do in order to get a medical seat for their students. And I used to tell them this, alright? See, if it comes from the heart, because I can see that many people, many students in Giant Hills, they, from the bottom of their heart, they want to become doctors. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Alright? The problem is that if your heart wants something else, and if you're forced to do something else, which is going against what you actually want, then here the problem will certainly occur. Alright, so with regards to our individual needs and capacities. Okay, but if you look at the situation now, Okay, take for example North Liberty High Secondary School. All right. So the teachers, and the principal as well, they help the students to cater to the individual competencies or the individual capacities that each and every student has. So if you do that, you will be able to derive the best out of your students or the best out of your children. And that is the role and responsibility of each and every school. That is what I personally feel. Alright, it does not confine itself only to academics, but you will have to derive the best out of each and every child. Okay, it starts from the foundational stage, it goes on to the preparatory, the middle, and lastly it goes on to the secondary stage, because at the secondary stage, that is the most crucial stage which will actually determine the future and the life of an individual. So with these few words, I wish all of you the very best, and I again take this opportunity to congratulate all of you. You've really made our state proud, the Government of India, and in his meeting also he had conveyed this message of the pass percentage and the toppers that have emerged from this year's SSLC and HSSLC results. Okay, so the entire state is very proud of you. Keep up the good work, and I personally believe that all of you will become an inspiration, not just for your friends, but more so for the other students or for the other children what we are in right now. Alright. If you look at the avenues that we have in our state right now, see, right now we have our own medical college, we have our own engineering college, and also these professional colleges in other departments such as agriculture and even animal husbandry and veterinary as well. So the opportunities for us have started opening. Alright, and gone were those days where students have to always rely on seats outside. And you can imagine with the level of competition that we have right now, okay, and with the limited resources that people have, it's very, very competitive in nature. Okay, and if you look at the current system, you are a topper right now. If you want to go for medical, you have to clear NEET, right?
First and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for His endless grace, guidance, and blessing that have helped me to be able to achieve this memorable milestone. It is a matter of great honor and privilege for me to stand before you in this special occasion. On behalf of all the merit holders and students who have achieved the highest marks in various subjects being felicitated at this special program organized by the DSEO, Jawai West Giant Hills. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the DSEO and the organizing committee for arranging this felicitation program. This felicitation is not only a celebration of success, but also a source of inspiration that encourages us to strive harder in the future. Such occasions are not merely about just marks or ranks. It is about the celebration of our dedication, perseverance, and determination. By honoring students, you inspire countless minds to believe in themselves and strive for excellence. There are countless sacrifices, prayers, and unwavering support. I owe my achievement to my parents, whose sacrifices, love, and constant encouragement have guided me through every challenge. I am equally grateful to my teachers, whose dedication, patience, and guidance have helped shape my academic journey. Their faith in me gave me the confidence to believe in myself. I would also like to thank my school friends and all those who have supported me in this journey of mine. Every word of encouragement, every lesson has contributed to this achievement. Success does not come overnight. It is the result of hard work, discipline, perseverance, and determination. There may be obstacles and setbacks in the journey. There were days of stress and uncertainty, days when the syllabus felt overwhelming and confusing. Confidence felt low, but with dedication, resilience, and positive attitude, every challenge can be overcome. If we remain sincere, disciplined, consistent, our efforts will eventually bear fruit. Let us remember that our achievements today are not the end of our journey, but the beginning of greater opportunities and responsibilities. Success is not about competing with everyone around us. It is about becoming better than who we were yesterday. Keep learning, keep believing, and keep moving forward. As we celebrate our academic results, we should also question ourselves, what is the true purpose of our education? It cannot merely be about securing top ranks or landing lucrative careers. Education is a powerful gift and a great responsibility. It should not only help us secure personal success, but also shapes us into compassionate, responsible, and transform us into empathetic human beings.